Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to live stream session with Team Axiom. Today's agenda is to have a detailed discussion, exploration on A/B testing. Most of the time, uh, we need to deal with the queries on A/B testing. Today's agenda is to have a detailed discussion, explorations with examples, conceptualizations, as well as a practical demonstration with Team Axiom so that we get a clear cut idea about what exactly A/B testing is, why it is important to perform, and how we can do that A/B testing. Let us understand some details about the A/B testing. A/B testing, also called as split testing, is a controlled experiment where you compare two versions of something like a web page, an app screen, an API response, a notification message to see which one performs better on a specific goal, right? This is what I'm explaining about A/B testing. It's a split testing. It will divide the things in a two version, right? It's a controlled experiment we can do with the two versions for comparison reason, right? And then uh, we'll review which one performs better, and that is exactly meaning of A/B testing. Version A is the control, that is the current or the original one, and version B is a variable. We already have a version A, but by adding something new in it, something variant in it, something change in it, we'll create a version B, and then you randomly split real traffic between the two, measure the key metric, and statistically decide a winner. Hope you understand the concept of the A/B testing means. For everything, there may be a two opinion, right? Even whenever we are going for any presentation to the client, we always have a like plan A, plan B, right? Or we have a multiple choices will be offered, right? So in the similar manner, you have a version A, right? But that is given by, that is produced by your thoughts. For every reason, for everything, there always have a scope of improvements, scope of new opinions, right? So considering this all these factors, A/B testing plays a very vital role. Let's understand this by a simple analogy. A chef wants to know if adding more chili makes soup taste better, right? Because he already have a recipe to create a soup. But if you want to add some more chili into that soup and want to test, right? Test it whether it will taste better or not. She serves half the tables with original recipe called as A, and half the table and half the with the new recipe called as B, right? Then measures which bowl gets more empty plates. right? One variable changed, everything else constant. Right? If the recipe A is already proven, it's good, but she wanna make some new updates to new enhancements into it and want to test it. So she decide to serve recipe A to some sample tables and recipe B to another sample tables, and let's and she have a key metric statistics, how many balls get empty sort of means, like obviously the more the balls empty, more the people like that sort of, right? So this is what exactly because by understanding this analogy in the technical terms, you can understand what exactly mean by the A/B testing. Let's say, for example, in our real estate mobile app, version A provides property card which shows price first. Maybe in the version A, the view state will be like this. The property card shows price first, means like we will list out all the properties as per the price, right, to the user. And version B shows property card shows on the basis of AI match score 95 92% first. Right? What is the purpose of it? The core purpose is to replace opinions and assumptions with data-driven evidences. Right? As I told you in while let us understand that sometimes for particular uh, if you go to the doctor and doctor recommends, if the disease or the symptoms are something severe and serious uh, disease is there, so doctor A recommends certain treatment, certain course of treatment, right? And if considering that seriousness, right, we want to go with a second opinion with another doctor. That is exactly the analogy which is resembling this example, okay, resembling to the A/B testing means. You but one have one opinion, but you already convinced by that. But at the same time, you want to cross verify with certain things, right? And then on the basis of that A and B, we can decide which one will be the best or not, right? So the core purpose is to replace opinions and assumptions with data-driven evidences. Without A/B testing, teams shift changes on based on if you don't perform the A/B testing, what is going to happen? The terminology called as HIPPO, the HIPPO, highest paid person's opinion, right? If you don't have a, like let's say for example, if CEO of the company is suggesting or giving some opinion, nobody is going to nobody is going to like bother on that. Nobody is going to raise a question queries on that because it's a highest paid person. Right? So if you don't do the A/B testing, what will happen? The highest paid person's opinion will be accepted. Right? If others in the group may have a different opinion, right? But like if there is no A/B testing, we will follow that only. So that is what the concern of why we recommend the A/B testing. Right? If you don't follow the A/B testing, then we have to rely on the gut feeling, right? Because anything you can recommend, unless and until it is get tested, we cannot develop an opinion. We cannot like give a statistical analogy. So we will depend. We have to depend on the gut feeling. Like okay, this is my gut feeling, and so that's why I recommend certain things, right? But A/B testing means have a plan A at the same time have a plan B with certain variants, and then let's test it for the betterment, and then whichever were the version accepted versions will be the better versions of it, right? So the best practices that from blogs that may not apply to your unique uses, right? Because basically if you don't follow the A/B testing, whatever the things you are recommending, right, that you have an assumption that that become the best practices, and it will not certainly not because that is not the best strategy. So A/B testings gives you a scientific way to answer questions. For example, there's a raid contact agent button. Let's say, for example, a contact agent is a button convert better than a blue one. Means like if there is a color like a red or a blue, which one is better? Who is going to decide, right? A/B testing. By this A/B testing, you can have the all the it's like whether it will work, whether it will you already you may have a dilemma of certain things, right? Or you want to know about the appreciations of the thoughts and the opinion, then go for the A/B testings. I'm like giving some general examples to make the idea clear, right? But in the technical perspective, these things are very important because after understanding the user story, right, developer or a designer or a creator will create the contents as per his thought, right? And obviously, it's a one dimensions of understanding. We need to take the opinion from the users because user have to use that applications, right? User have to experience that application, so they'll be they can their feedback is more important. Their test results are more important, and here comes the role of a A/B testings. So key benefits and the purposes. Key benefits we can get by the A/B testings: maximize ROI, return of investment. Small AUI tweaks can lead to large revenue lifts. Some changes, some updates, right? Few enhancement can able to lift able to lead to the large revenue lifts, right? So more qualified buyer leads for agents and all can be achieved. So by doing this A/B testing, small changes, by doing continuously comparing with the existing systems with the new updates, which can maximize the ROI rate, what I can say, the return of investments. The next one will be the reduce risk. Launch a change to 10% of the user first. Verify it doesn't crash metrics, then roll out to everyone. Means most of the times, like we don't never know that how much risk is involved in it, right? So by this approach, if we follow the approach, okay, like what is going to happen, right? So such kind of A/B testings will give the benefits. Will give the prior hints, right? Before launching that, okay, this is what like by the two ways you can come to the nearby conclusion that okay, this by this approach is the better approach. You reduce the risk and all. The next purpose of A/B testing will be understands users' behavior, learn and truly motivates your audience, not just what they say in the surveys. Because most of the times, to understand the behaviors, we'll make a survey. Some query forms will be developed, and we will ask some various queries and get the responses. And on the basis of responses, we will plan the strategy. But uh, to understand the user's behavior, right? More better, probably. Okay, instead of giving one options, give the two options to them, and like from that way, you can able to find out the better approach, sort of, right? By doing this A/B testing, you can end the debates forever, right? Like I think flat design is better, and just run a test, sort of like this. Like let's say for example, this one is better or that one is better. If you got a two options, probably like okay, you can that always, if you have only one option, there is always a debate that this is not looking better or something like this, right? So I'm just trying to give you the glimpses, right? And give you the better idea why A/B testing is recommended in the technical in the implementation plan of any user stories or any task list over there. So considering these all the benefits, what is A/B testing? What is like version A and version B, and then by some variants, and like and analyzing the after testing the key metrics and all, and then recommend the better one. This is what exactly the A/B testing means. To know more further about A/B testings, what, why, and how, because mostly Axiom team will be responsible for give you a practical approach of this A/B testings, where we can test it, right? How what kind of applications we can able to develop, and how we can justify this is what the A/B testing is. Let's hand over this session to Team Axiom. They'll guide us better the conceptualizations and the practical approach of the A/B testing. Over to Team Axiom.
Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to talk about A/B testing and how organizations use it to improve both their user interfaces and APIs through data-driven decision making. Instead of relying on assumptions, A/B testing allows business to compare different versions of a features and determine which one performs better based on real user behavior. Let's explore what A/B testing is, why it matters, and how it helps businesses optimize their products and services. Let's begin by understanding What A/B testing is? A/B testing is a method of comparing two versions of a feature, web page, application interface, or API. Version A is the original version, while version B contains a specific change or improvement. Users are divided into different groups, and each group interact with the different versions. By measuring performance against predefined goals, businesses can identify which versions delivers better results. For example, we might compare a sign up button against a get started button to see which generates more registration. Now, the question is, why is A B testing important? Organizations often make decisions about designs and features, but without data, this decision can be based on assumptions. A B testing removes guesswork by providing real user feedback and measurable results. It helps improve user experiences, increase conversion rate, reduce deployment risk, and validate new ideas before rolling them out to all users. In simple terms, it helps businesses make smarter decisions backed by evidence rather than opinion. Now, let's understand how A B testing works. The process starts by identifying a problem or an opportunity for improvement. Next two versions are created, version A and version B. Users are then divided into separate groups, and each group is shown a different version. Their interaction are tracked and analyzed to measure performance. Based on the collected data, the better performing version is selected and deployed to all users. One of the most common application of A/B testing is in UI and UX design. Businesses can test various interface elements such as buttons, forms, landing pages, navigation menus, headlines, images, layout, and call to action button. For example, a company may compare a red button with a blue button to determine which receives more clicks. Even small design changes can significantly impact user engagement and conversion rates. Let's look at the complete A/B testing workflow shown here. The process begins with identifying a problem or improvement opportunity. A hypothesis is then created based on what change might improve result. Next two versions are developed and users are split into separate groups. The experiment is run and user interactions are collected as data and metrics. After analyzing the result, the winning version is selected and deployed. This systematic process ensures that every important is backed by real user behavior and measurable outcome. Now, let's look at the key features and benefits of A/B testing. Modern A/B testing platforms provided real-time experiment tracking, user segmentation, performance analytics, statistical analysis, automated reporting, and feature flag management. These capabilities help businesses make data-driven decisions, improve user experiences, increase conversion rate, reduce development risk, and continuously optimize their products. Let's look real world example. A/B testing is widely used across industries. In e-commerce, businesses test product page layout and optimize checkout process to increase sales. Streaming platform test recommendation algorithms. Mobile application test onboarding experiences. Even APIs can be tested to compare response times, recommendation logic, or personalization strategies. This experiment help organization continuously improve performance and customer satisfaction. Let's discuss some of the major advantages of A/B testing. For businesses, it enables decisions based on real data, improves conversion rates, increase revenue, and reduce the risk of unsuccessful changes. For product teams, it validates ideas before deployment, provide measurable insight, and support continuous product improvement. Overall, A B testing creates a culture of experimentation where decisions are guided by fact and user behavior. Now, let's look at the business impact of A B testing. Organizations that continuously use A B testing often experience increased revenue, improved customer experience, and high conversion rate, and better product decision. It also reduces development cost by preventing ineffective changes from reaching production. Most importantly, it helps business innovate faster while maintaining customer satisfaction and engagement. In conclusion, A/B testing is one of the most effective ways to improve products, user experiences, and business performance. It removes assumption and relies on real user behavior to guide decision making. Whether applied to UI designs, customer journey, or APIs, A/B testing helps organizations continuously optimize and improve. As the saying goes, don't guess what users want. Test it, measure it, and let the data decide. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope this session provided a clear understanding of what A B testing is, why it is important, and how it helps business make smarter, data driven decisions. That's all about A B testing, its workflow, benefits, and business impact. We explored how organizations can compare different versions of their UI and APIs, analyze real user behavior, and make informed decisions based on data rather than assumptions. Now, I would like to hand over to my teammate who will demonstrate how A B testing is implemented in practice and how real time result can be analyzed to identify the winning version.
Thank you. Let me share my screen first. Now that we have understood what A/B testing is, let's move from theory to practical and see how the real A/B testing platform works. Instead of just talking about concept, I have built a complete experiment platform that simulate how companies like Amazon, Netflix, Airbnb, and Spotify run experiments and make data-driven decisions. Before we begin with, let's understand the business problems. Imagine we have a landing page and we want a user to click a and call to action button. The challenge is which version performs better. Should we use a headline focus on the productivity, or should we use a headline focus on the revenue growth? Rather than guessing, we use A/B testing. Uh, here, here we have the two variants. Variant A, heading is manage it faster, uh, and the button having a start free trial. And Let me refresh screen. And this is the variant B, which have heading increase revenue by 40%, and the button is book demo, where a user visit the page and system randomly assign them to one of these variant. Let's see how will this works. When I use the when the user visit the page, our backend will assign a variant. This this assignment is randomly. The 50% of user received variant A and the 50% of received variant B. We also stored the assignment in a uh, cookies. We also stored the assignment in cookies. This will called sticky assignments. It ensures that the same user contain to see the same version every if they refresh the page. Just like I will refresh the page and it give me the different variants. Now assignment alone isn't useful. We need to measure the behavior. So we will track the impression and clicks. An impression means the variance was shown to the user, and a click measures that the action to the button. Even event is stored in our backend. Let me show the APIs we built for that, where we have firstly our platform expose the several APIs, from where we have the get variant, from we get the response, where it has the variant A or a variant B. Then another one is the track variant, where we can track the variant, just like here there is the variant A and the event is impression, uh, and the event will track successfully. The another one is the variant A and the event is click event, where the button is clicked for the variant A. The another one example is the uh, variant B, and the event is impression, where the variant B will be visible to the user. Then the another one is the record action, where we can see the written record of user actions. Just I will run this URL, and we can see the stats, where the impression is for we can in from this we can see that there will be the 4 impressions and there will be the 2 clicks, and the click rate is average click rate is 50% for variant A, and for the variant B there will be the 2 impressions and 0 clicks. The summary is total visitors is 6, total clicks is 2, and the average click rate is 33.33%, and the impression the improvement is 0.0, and the winner is clearly A. And then the another one is the activity, in where we get the total activity of the users like a live feed. Then the next one is the simulation, where we can generate randomly 100 visitors and the random clicks on the buttons, which can generate 100 visitors and the random clicks on buttons. And the last one is the reset. We can reset and check this demo again and again. Just we reset it. Then we have the dashboard, in which we can see all the records as per the uh, we recorded. Just like I will refresh, and there will be the variant A, with which having the manage it faster and the button having start free trial, and variant B having the increased revenue by 40%, and the button having book demo. I will click the button, and the record will be stored. And just I will see the dashboard. Now let move the analytical dashboard. This is where all collected data is transformed into business instincts, where we can see the total visitors. This shows the number of users who participate in the experiment. The another one is the total clicks, where this shows the how many user clicks on our call to action button. Then we can see the uh, average click through rate, where where it calculate using click to rate equals to clicks divided by impression, clicks divided by impression, which gives the average ratio. This is one of the most important metrics in the digital experiment. Then we will see the improvement. This shows how much better the winner variant performs compared to the other variants. Then there will be the statistical confidence. This is the confidence score in the real A/B testing. We don't make the decisions with the small simple sizes. This these more users participate in the experiment, the more confidence we have in the result. Then another one is the recommendation engine. In this recommendation, this section provides a suggested action. For example, deployed variant A and deployed variant B, or continue testing. This simulates how modern experimentation tool assign the business teams. Then another one is the experiment status. In this indicates the whether we have the collection enough data to make reliable decisions. Then there will be the business impacts. This estimates the performance improved archives by the winning variants. Then there will be the traffic. Right now we don't have much data. Let's simulate the traffic. There will be the button to simulate the traffic, and we can see by clicking this button, we have our backend generate the 100 visitor along with the impression and clicks with the few second within a few seconds. Now notice that the dashboard is updating. We have seen visitor count increases, click through rate value change, confidence score increases, and the recommendation being updated. Recommendation will be updated. The system is automatically analyze the experiment. Our platform compares the click through rate value. For example, the variant A click rate and the variant B click rate, where the variant A have 46.55% of click rate and the variant B have 36.96% of click rate. Since the variant A is the higher click rate, it's become the winner. Every interaction is recorded, like I previously show in the API. We have recorded each interaction in the activity feed shown in the live of the user action. This allows teams to monitor experiment activities in the real time. This is where the experiment become valuable. Without A/B testing, we might choose a design based on the uh, personal opinions. With the A/B testing decisions, we have with the A/B testing decisions we have based on the actual user behavior. Instead of asking which version do we like, we ask which version do the user prefer. A/B testing is extensively used by Amazon for product page, Netflix for recommendation algorithm, Spotify for onboarding flows, Airbnb for booking uh, experience, Google by search experience, and also YouTube for the YouTube have also the features of A/B testing, which we see in the further demonstration. Almost every modern digital product use experiment to improve user experience and business outcomes. To summarize this, we build a complete A/B testing platform. We assign users to the variants, track impression and clicks, calculate click-through rate, measure the performance, then identify the winners, and generated recommendations. As you see here, this demonstration how modern organizations are experimented to continue improving products and increasing conversions. A/B testing removes guesswork and replace assumptions with evidence. This is the best design. Is not the one thing is best. The best design is once proved by the data. Now my teammate will be give the another demonstration on A/B testing.
Thank you, Ashok. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, right. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. Look, so we have the another demo, and we are explaining the A and B testing with the variations for the particular section here. So we are moving into the second and final demonstration of our A/B testing for the live stream today. So here is the dashboard. You can see here for the left hand side is the live checkout window, and the right hand side we have the revenue conversion inside. So in our demo, we expected and exploring the A/B testing with clicks and impressions, and we calculate the winner testing. So now we are having the most high shades revenue sensitive area of any digital application, the checkout funnel. For the every purpose, we have checkout because everything is going to the online payment and the buy and executions for the platform for the let's have example the Amazon and the Flipkart. Everything is on the digital. So everywhere there is a checkout page for the payment process. So across the entire web, the average shopping cart rate is close to 70%. Think about that. For every 10 users, for each and every 10 users, find a product and add it into their cart and click checkout. Seven of them leave without paying. In this segment, we are going to use data to understand why this happens. For that purpose only, we have the live checkout window with the two variations for the multi-step and the single page. So we have this running in locally on the left hand side. We have this checkout window, and right hand side we have the real time financial tracking dashboard. Let's break down both the technical mechanics of this setup, and for this how human psychology is works and why users click on the walk away. So we'll check which impression which variation is most preferable for this as a human psychology. So let's start with the variant A. Like we have the two buttons just beside the live checkout window. We have to click on the multi-step for the variation A. A control group. This is the standard multi-step wizard under the hood. This UI is a client-side state machine. When user lands here, we initiate a checkout session. Like you can see here, we have the step one and step two for the shipping address. We capture shipping data here. When we click continue to payment, uh, a event triggers and it validates the fields. It hides the shipping form and reveals the payment form and updates the step counter for the DOM. Just I click on the continue, it will goes to the step two. UI is rendering to step two. To complete this, the user had to input their payment card expiration and security code before hitting the final submit trigger or fire our database update. Like we have the inputs file with the data, credit card data and the details for the validity, expiry date, and uh, the code number, security code number for this account. I'm just reloading this again and explain this how it working. In this section only, we have the step one and step two for the checkout purpose. First was the details and the shipping address. We have user comes here and click on the continue to payment. After clicking the continue payment, he will have the uh, a section of model where he have to enter the data of his credit card and necessary details over here. Then only he will be able to place order with the value for the particular platform or any digital payments over here. But let's step away from this code for this second. Relate this real life. Imagine you are standing on a crowded train and holding a bag with one hand and trying to buy a gift on your phone with the other. Your keyboard pops up like Here we can have the pop-up later, the order placed successfully by multi-step checkout. We are executing this thing. Then you have the dig into your pocket. We have the example, a real life example where we are explaining how it going to be trouble for this lengthy process. So let's focus on when you have to dig into your pocket, pull out your physical wallet, read off a 16-digit card number, like for the entering here, and type it with your thumb. What happens? You have to like you can mistype a number also. You get frustrated also for this, and in this situation, your train stop, you lost signal, or you simply get distracted. You close the tab. Many more situations can happen in that process. That is user friction in action, and it is a primary reason why multi-step checkouts suffer from high drop of rates. I'm sure I'm giving the example of the real time happening with the users. Like we have the 10 users, and out of 7 users are frustrated for this execution and entering the details for this checkout, and they skip the process. That's why we have the another variation where we are going and implementing the real time checkouts. So now let's look how we engineer variant B. We'll click on the page, single page variant B. And instead of sequential step, we flattened our data structures so all shipping and payment variable rendered on a single page. More importantly, we integrated an express checkout, Apple Pay and PayPal. However, the yellow express checkout button is showing here. It's showing the express checkout with the Apple Pay and the PayPal. Instead of manually gathering from values input tags, in previously we have to enter the data into manually. In this variation, we haven't entered any data in this button as you are showing this thing because this express checkout button acts as a bridge directly to payment providers like Apple Pay and Google Pay. When clicked, it requests a secure token containing the user's pre-saved shipping and the billing data directly from their device. Like a person who can order anytime using the platform, they have the entered data previously also. So they that thing is saved in your device. So we don't have to enter this detail again and again. It directly takes from the your device. So how does this feel to the real time, real human being? You land on the page and you see the yellow button only, a single, and you tap it once, just one, like this, and it will give you the order placed instantly by Apple Pay. You first scan your face, reads your finger, and the order is placed. Just I click the express checkout, and it accepted the alert message. It placed order instantly. No wallets, no cards, no typing. We have completely bypassed the physical and mental efforts of filling out forms. By matching our technology to human habits, we change a 1 minute code into a 1 second tap by using this variation. So now we have the second dash, in the right side section, we have the revenue conversion inside also. Now let's analyze the data. If you look at our live dashboard, it tracks our manual checkouts. But to make a reliable decision, we need to see how this scales. Let's trigger a simulator traffic generator. We have the simulator for triggering the more data and giving a real-time variations result for the variant A and variant B. Here we have the interface. We are having the total revenue. We are showing the total revenue. We have the abundant rate for the 57%. We have the revenue left for B versus A, which is profitable value. We can say that we have the simulator button and the reset button also. We can click on the reset to everything whatever executed till now for the multi-step and the single page. It will reset and it will start again. For the dummy data, we have the simulator value button for the simulate the uh, execution for the checkout process. And in the bottom section, we have to graph. The variant A is showing three-step checkout, and checkout completion rate is 33.3%. And the right section, we have the variant B with the single page plus express. the checkout complete rate is 50%. It's giving the real-time analysis in the graph section, the bar chart. In the bottom section, we have the financial analysis. It's giving the result like variant B single page won by the 16.7%. It's giving the comparison also for the variation A and variation B. It's introducing express pay. We resolved user friction as we have to enter the process the manually thing. It will goes to step one to step two. You have to enter the details. We skip these things and we just created the simple express checkout, which is it giving the um, previous data which is already entered by the user, and it giving the direct result for the payment, like yeah, and it's showing also the variation is increasing or decreasing. So we'll just reset once and we'll click on the simulator. It will show the graph for the both variants, right? It's increasing and decreasing, and it's showing that also variant B is won by the 33.4%, and it is reducing the user friction as we have to enter the multi-step data and we have to enter all the data details to the multi-step A variation. So it is totally resolved and reduce this user friction, and user will not frustrated by the variation B as a single page variation. And if we deploy variant B to the all traffic, this lift translate to an estimate more than value in monthly sales. How can we justify that? This is where engineering speaks the language of business. Look at the revenue. Lift card. Each checkout is value is $1,000 and is increasing more than more for the every execution. By deploying variant B, as we as we have the financial analysis, we we didn't just make a prettier website. We stop revenue leakage. And if you are trying to convince your engineering manager, your CEO, or your client to invest time in integrating Apple Pay or optimizing forms, you don't show them a design file. You show them this card. You prove to them that by reducing friction, we generated thousands of dollars. Like here we have the total revenues, the $30,000, 600 value. You prove them that the reducing friction, and we are generating the thousands of dollars in additional revenue from the exact same amount of traffic which is done from the variation B. So this was the simple and small demo for the checkout live checkout window for the A for the A/B testing, and also we have one another small demo like I'm I'm having one screen I'm showing here, like here in the thumbnail only. This was the feature from the YouTube, and there is also A and B test report is shown here. Let's see that. As you can see, the test is currently running with the three thumbnail, one, two, and three. Three different thumbnails. You can see here with the variants for the same video. YouTube is now splitting our audience automatically and showing each variant to the different group of viewers. The metric being tracked here in watch time share, meaning YouTube will tell us which thumbnail made people actually stay and watch longer, not just click. We have got 13 days and 23 hours remaining in the test. Once it ends, YouTube gives us the winner, and we simply apply that thumbnail permanently. This is exactly what we build in the code today. And we demonstrated this both the examples by using the coding. This feature is already available in the YouTube, and they are giving a variations for the user purpose and user oriented. And as per that, the specific user will be fetch and attract from the thumbnail the different title. Also we can add the different type of thumbnails for the particular stream, and we can add the different SEO related audience oriented keywords for the title also. So a traffic splitting and variant assignment is the conversion metric. YouTube just does it at scale with the millions of impressions. That's the A/B testing in the real world. Like this was the real world testing, which is already using the YouTube's a big platform, which is YouTube, and they are introducing to the people. And also we have explained the small demo for the live checkout window, and the team also demonstrated the likes, clicks, and impressions and the variations in the brief and with the testing APIs with the endpoints. So this was the demos for the A/B testing we have demonstrated today, and that's all. Now, uh, now we wrap up a final demonstration for today's live stream. We have seen first and a data-driven testing can transform both user experience and business practices, as here the financial analysis giving here to share his thoughts and guides us on applying these strategies at an enterprise level. I will now hand over to our director, sir. We are incredibly fortunate to hand his and uh, guidance and the thoughts of yours on this demos with us today. Now, over to you, sir.
Hey, thanks, Team Axiom. You did a fabulous job. Specifically, Urvashi, Harshal, Sahil, who who had a demonstrations about the conceptualizations and the practical implementations of A/B testing. And thanks to everyone who contributed to make this event successful. Uh, for all the users who are watching this live stream, to get more benefits from this from such kind of streams, because I know uh, as you know that I'm having a more than 30 years of experience in delivering the IT solutions to the industry. We all need to regularly upskill ourselves to the latest industrial technical stacks. Right? So unless or until you get an opportunity to work on the projects, your skills cannot be tested. Never get a chance to upskill yourself, right? So for keeping these all the motives in mind, we with Team Axiom we plan the agenda for every week to to demonstrate and uh, uh, the conceptualizations and the practicalizations of various recent industrial topics, right? And to if you want to contribute to this these events, do join us, comment us, share the thoughts, and these all the activities what you are doing are going on your profile, and obviously everyone is recording uh, your skills and expertise what you are performing. I hope the concept of today's live stream is clear to you, and hopefully next time whenever there is a query arises about the A/B testing, you are good to have a detailed analysis about the A/B testing, and you can perform even able to the A/B testings and give analytical reports on it. I hope the things are clear to you, and hope you enjoy this today's live stream sessions. I wish you uh, have a good rest of the day, and keep enjoying such kind of sessions, and do join us for upcoming events as well. Thank you.